Let's give those hips some love and find your way down to the floor. Hug your knees into your chest, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Open up those hands, place them on your knees. Take an inhale and slowly start to stir those knees in your hips. Pull the knees in close to the body, open the knees away, and draw circles with those knees, allowing the legs in the hip sockets to circle around and lubricate. For 4, you'll feel the low back stretch right here when you pull your knees in. For 3, see if you can take those knees a little further. For 2, and 1, reverse. Pull the knees in, press the knees out, and open. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Getting those legs moving in your hips. For 4, and 3, for 2, last 1. Let's extend one leg all the way out, opening up that side of your hip. Grab your opposite knee and pull that knee towards your armpit. You'll feel this opening happening. You'll feel this stretch happening in your hip. The opposite leg, you're gonna reach really far away. I like to circle my ankle here to lubricate my ankle joint. Just breathe, relax your shoulders, and reverse. Let's draw a few more circles here, lifting the knee in and around. Try to keep this opposite hip bolted to the ground and reverse. Let's take that leg all the way across the body, looking at the opposite direction, and slowly taking that leg across to get a stretch in your low back. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale, keeping that opposite shoulder onto the mat. Inhale. And exhale. One more big breath. See if you can get a little bit more space in the body. And slowly exhale, derotate, pull that leg back to center. Opposite knee pulls into the chest. Good, now bring that knee to your armpit, dropping the shoulders down and lengthening the opposite leg and hip away, opening up your hip. Take a few breaths here, relaxing the shoulders and just slowly circling the ankle, lubricating the joint. And reverse. You're gonna look in the opposite way. You're gonna take that knee across your body, keep your shoulder on the ground, and take a nice big twist. Big breath in, and exhale. See if you can find a little bit more space. Big inhale, and exhale. Last breath. Inhale, lengthen and reach away. And slowly pull those ribs in and derotate your spine. We're gonna go into a figure 4 stretch. You're gonna cross your ankle over your knee. We can keep the foot on the ground. Flex the foot and press the hand into the knee. And if you feel like you can go a little deeper here, you're gonna grab underneath your thigh. You're gonna press your elbow into your knee, flex both feet, and feel that stretch in your hip. Take a few breaths, relaxing the shoulders. If it feels better for you to keep your foot on the ground, you can stay right there. If you want to pull it in a little closer, press into that knee, keep your foot flexed. Good, just a few more breaths. Now we're gonna take this knee, we're gonna cross it over the knee. We're gonna take our hands and slide them onto our shins, down toward your ankles, or if you can, grab your feet. You're gonna pull your knees in towards your hips, pull your legs apart, and you're gonna get a nice stretch in those hips. Big breath in, and exhale. Try to breathe through this. Wherever you can grab, if you just wanna pull those knees in tight, whatever feels good to your body, make sure you're listening to your body and you're not forcing anything, but with your breath, you're finding space. And slowly unwind those legs. We're gonna go to the other side. Ankle over knee, flex that foot. Take a little stretch in that hip. And if you want to go a little deeper, you're going to grab underneath your leg, pressing your elbow into your knee, flexing both feet, relaxing your shoulders, and taking a few breaths here, opening up that hip. Big breath in. Relax the shoulders, big breath out. Good, no tension in the jaw, no tension in the neck or the shoulders. Just imagining your breath going into those tight places in your hips. Let's cross your knee over knee, slide your hands down, either your shins, they stay on your knees, grab your ankles, or if you can grab your feet, you're gonna pull your knees in and pull those legs apart. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, relaxing the shoulders. Good, 2 more breaths. Big inhale. Big exhale. We're gonna show those hips some love. We got a lot of good stuff in this segment. Big breath. And slowly unwind. Let's go ahead and lie down onto your side. Flip over. You're gonna stack your shoulders and stack your hips and bring your knees in front of your body so that they're right in alignment with your hips. My bottom hand is gonna be here to support my body. Relax the top shoulder. I want you to lift your top knee up off of the bottom knee. I want you to internally rotate and kiss those knees towards one another. I want you to pull that knee all the way back as far as you can. That knee is going to rotate up to the sky, heel down, and then you're going to lift that knee up and then slowly bring it towards the front, internally rotating the knee. And then reaching that leg all the way back behind. Stretch out of this hip and lift that knee up. Try to take it back as far as you can. Ooh. And turning that knee down. Kiss those knees and take it all the way back. And we're going to lift it up and circle it around. And we are going to reverse. So now we're gonna lift that knee up in that internal rotation, open that leg, and then circle it all the way back around. Good, bringing that knee in and lifting it up to the sky, internally rotating it to the floor, stretching out that hip and bringing it all the way back center. Good, lift that knee up to the sky, internally rotate that leg in that hip socket, and bring it right back around. We're gonna take this foot, place it right in front of our knee, and you're just gonna gently press that knee, feeling that side stretch again in your hip, taking a few breaths here. Big inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. Good, 1 more breath. And then slowly allowing your leg to fall back towards the ground. Good, let's come up and flip ourselves around. Lay onto your side, stack your shoulders and your hips, bring your knees up. We're gonna lift that top knee up. We're gonna turn that knee down, take it all the way back and around. Lift that knee up to the sky, externally rotating that leg. And then bringing that knee down. Turn that knee down, lift that heel up to the sky. Bring that leg all the way back. Reach and open up that hip. Lift it all the way up and around. And bring it forward. Turn the knee down, flex that foot up. Take the leg all the way back. Big circle around. 1 more time, and then we're gonna find that reverse. Good, now we're gonna bring that knee in. We're gonna externally rotate it, lift it all the way up. Try to get as high as you can, and then internally rotating that knee, bring it all the way back forward. Lift that knee up, externally rotate. Try to keep those hips nice and stacked. Reach that leg back as far as you can, and then bring it back around. 2 more times. Good, lifting that knee up, internally rotating, stretching that side. Last one. Lifting it up, internal rotation, and slowly bringing it forward. Take that foot, Place it right in front of that knee, and you're gonna gently press that ankle into that leg and then flex and press back into that knee and feel that nice stretch in your hip. Good, 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. And then slowly find your way all the way up to a kneeling position. Come on to all fours. You're gonna take your leg and we're gonna slide it behind your body towards the diagonal. Very slowly, you're gonna slide that leg back and you're just gonna feel a stretch right there in your hip. So just hold it right here and breathe. Relaxing the shoulders. Good, see if you could just go a little further. Good, lean into that hip. 1 more breath and slowly come all the way back up. Good, other side. Take the leg across the back of the body, extend it long. I've got my top of my foot on the floor so I can just slowly slide that leg back. And I'm leaning into my hip and breathing. Inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths. And last breath. And then slowly find your way to a seated position. This one's a little challenging. We're gonna try to cross your top ankle over your knee and your knee over your ankle. It may be a little bit like this for you, but that's okay. Just try to sit onto both cheeks. Sit up nice and tall and just allow this leg to fall towards your ankle. Sit up nice and tall. Good, I'm gonna take my hands right in front of me, fingertips forward, sit up nice and tall, and then start to pitch forward, trying to keep that flat back, and you'll feel the stretch right in those hips. 3 breaths here, inhale, exhale. Last 2. You got this, 1 more. And then slowly come all the way up and switch sides. So that top leg is now gonna be on the ground, across. I'm gonna take my ankle, flex that foot, place it right on top of the knee, get my hips adjusted to be on the ground. Now this knee is just hovering. Hopefully it's gonna lower down to this ankle, and I'm just gonna sit up nice and tall and allow my hips to stretch. Big inhale. And exhale, pitching forward with that flat back. It gets a little bit more into those hips whenever you do that. 3 more breaths. Last 2. 1 more. Now sit up nice and tall for our finisher, placing your feet together, going into that little butterfly, sitting up nice and tall. We may be up here a little bit, but that's okay, a little bit rounded. I promise if you keep doing this, you'll keep stretching those hips and it'll get lower and lower. Take those elbows, draw the shoulders down out of the ears, and start to pitch forward and allow the knees to fall towards the floor. Take one hand and just do a little twist away, pressing that knee down towards the floor. And opposite side. Good, and then sit up nice and tall. Float those knees side to side for 3. Breathing 2. Last stretch forward all the way. And then slowly find yourself all.